Hey friends, here we are setting up our DIY eco-printing kit, and to get started we prep our workspace, set out all our supplies, and we set out our flowers. And the first thing we want to do is wet out our fabric. So think very, very lightly damp fabric. Set it all out. I laid it out here and creased it in the middle so I have a line because I'm making a mirror image, and I have my flowers right here. And now I'm going to just lay out the flowers in the composition that I like and think is pretty and fun. I'm thinking so I'm doing a half circle that will eventually be a full circle once I open up the folded eco print. So a couple key points is you really don't want your fabric too wet. If it is too wet, there'll be too much steam in the bundle and your colors will run. And in this one, once I finished and the reveal, you'll see a couple where the fabric was just a little too damp, and these flowers have so much pigment and really only need, I think I set it for 7 minutes in the steamer. Really, I think I would even start with 4, and then you can unwrap it a little bit, see how the colors are transferring, or if they are running, and then if it needs a little bit more time, you can always do a little bit more time. So here we are setting up our flowers, and really get creative. You can pull the petals off like I'm doing, you can cut them in half, you can make a stencil of like a heart and then fill in the heart with your flowers. You can just chop all the flowers up and do like confetti print. It's all really, this is the fun part of designing your very own eco print. And once you get it just to your liking, and utilize all the flowers, try not to have the petals overlapping, and you really want the fabric laid out as flat as possible here, and on a clean surface, because the fabric will pick up any dirt or marker or anything that's underneath the fabric. The tea towel will pick up any of the pigment that's underneath it from whatever you have on your table or workspace. So just something to be aware of. Take it, there's my mark, very carefully fold it over, trying not to disturb the beautiful composition we just all laid out. Slightly press it down to make sure there's contact, and to kind of solidify the place of where everything will be laying, oh my goodness. Now we can totally utilize other types of plastic. For convenience, I say saran wrap here, just because it's easy. It's what everybody has in their kitchen usually, but I like to recycle and utilize bread bags or packaging or just like Ziploc bags that I'm no longer using, just to kind of make it less impactful as far as the plastic that I use during these processes. So get creative, use whatever you want, or plastic wrap is always just an easy go-to. And so you're really wanting to create that barrier between the layers of fabric, because if there is any contact with the fabric underneath other than the mirror image you're trying to create, you'll have what's called either bleed through or ghosting. So I am going to, because I'll be rolling it on top of that little square I folded over, I want to make sure I have 2 layers that's protecting each layer to make a really crisp print. And you don't need to, if you want the bleed through and kind of ghosting look, it's totally cool too. And then here we are, just folding it up, getting ready to roll. And with rolling on your dowel, it's nice to make your bundle as the same length as your dowel, as your 7-inch dowel. So fold it up to 7 inches so it'll span the width of the dowel. Roll it as tight as possible, because really that contact between, or the pressure between the damp layers of the tea towel and the flowers is what is going to create that really crisp print. So you see me just laying it down, trying to flatten it as tight as possible. If you're doing this with other little kids, try to do this step with them so they can have a fun, pretty, clean print. And there we go, nice and tight. You can grab a little rubber band to kind of secure that little piece in the end of the roll first if you want, or just go ahead and start wrapping with the twine. And again, pressure is key in this recipe. Now, I won't be skipping forward or fast forwarding anything with this video, because I really want to show you the process in its entirety. See, I start it just kind of, it's not as tight as I can go, and then I'm just putting as much pressure as possible. I really want to show you the entirety of the process, so forgive the lack of efficiency in this video. See how I'm rotating it, switching hands, making it easy to roll, just kind of wrapping at a diagonal, just kind of getting even pressure throughout the entire bundle. You can also, before you wrap this in twine, I didn't do it here, but you can put another layer of saran wrap or either a little piece of gauze or fabric on the outside, just to make sure that the fabric stays clean on the outside. Super duper tight. all the prep work is worth it. I promise. It's the reveal, once you get to open and see what you created, it's just so worth it. So all the time it just takes to prep it all out, it's worth it, I promise. So I'm just tying this as best as possible, or you can use another rubber band, and we're ready to steam. So get your pot and steamer ready, filled with some water, get it cranked up, steaming. You can do that on high and then turn it down to medium. You see I just have like a little stock pot with like my little broccoli steamer. And the key thing here is to not put your fabric submerged in the water at all. It will it'll make the flour dye run. So I'm starting out with 5 minutes, and we'll come back and check it. Here we are. I think that we may just need a couple more minutes. I should have pulled it here because there will be some carryover once it's cooling, and so I recommend I try not to go over, depending on the amount of folds. 5 minutes is kind of the sweet spot. 7 minutes if you're using different types of plants, but for these delicate flowers, I recommend 4-5 minutes at max. I know I said 7 minutes on the little cue card of the directions, but so here we are, going to remove this with tongs. It will be very hot, so please do not burn yourselves. The steam is hot. Have your hot pad ready, and you can just let it cool on your counter, just like that, until it is touchable or until you can't wait anymore. And I usually cannot wait and usually burn myself at this point, but here we are. We got it all cooled down. Let's unwrap it and see what we got. So I unwrapped it with the string, save it or toss it. You can always email me for the whole entire process of how to mordant your fabric and reuse this stuff later on. So just carefully, I know the plastic is going to be not reusable, so just try to remove it as best as possible, unrolling for your big reveal. Sometimes you got to rip the plastic a little bit to get that dowel out of there. And you can see that we had you can see on top there, you can see how it was just a little bit more damp, and there was some running of the colors, and on the bottom side you can see where the colors ran. That's why I was saying, because I did 7 minutes on this print, and here we go, the big reveal, separating the two sides so you see that mirror image. How beautiful. And then so you get to see each beautiful flower and the print that it created on fabric. I hope you enjoyed the DIY tea towel eco print. Thank you so much.